Hello. All chat or live chat? Yeah. No, we'll see all of them. You have to read me, and keep in mind that YouTube's annoying in one way. It disappears. So they'll like be there, and then the text will say.
Good thing I'm a professional reader.
It's good. That is a good thing. See, it's hard because we didn't post about it.
I did.
Because of the Wi-Fi.
If we build it, it will come.
What? We didn't build anything. That's what I'm saying.
We built a live video.
We built this live video
person.
on LT.
That's me. I joined on my phone.
That's what we built it on.
There's one person.
I wonder who they are. See, that's the other bummer about mobile. When I did this last time, I had my laptop open so I could actually see who was there on my laptop, and then I could read the comments.
What if I click? Oh, look, it's a hawk.
Hawk! Hello. It's a hawk. How's it going, Hawk? Welcome to the live today. I didn't post and tell anyone I was on already because I couldn't. So I'm kind of nervous that no one knows I'm here. If we leave the app, will it pause the stream or will it get rid of it? What's gonna happen? That's not cool. Oh, we're still here. We're still here.
Now there's two people.
What's going on,
now
Ray?
there's one again.
That's good. Where's the strat here, my dude?
I can log on to your accounts on my Instagram.
That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Big fan. Can you will it fit in the Nook?
But this is touch. So
Oh, I see. Rain is here. Hello, Rain. Oh no, people showed up. Don't even fret, my dude.
Okay.
Buddy, don't even fret. Welcome to the first ever episode. There may be more someday. We don't know.
Actually, I have a merch bag right there.
Okay, I didn't mind it. I thought it was
We're
nice.
not trying to sponsor burgers.
That's true. We're not trying to sponsor. But just saying, chicken fries though. Hey, hold on. Chicken fries though. Yeah, okay. Now that I've said that. Is CARRIDE actually one word?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah. Yes, it is.
It just sounds good. You don't say car ride, that's boring. You say car ride.
CARRIDE. That's true. That is how we say it. Anyway, this is a special edition CARRIDE episode of Pretentious Opinions. Featuring Cassandra. Aw, she's so pretty. I don't know
You're
what.
calling my mom.
Oh no. Our service is fine until it's not. So there's gonna be moments where it's just not.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because that's life sometimes. Sometimes life is just like not it. Then like right after the part where it's not it, it suddenly becomes it, you know. Some inspiration for you this fine Sunday. Yeah, pothole. Don't call moms. Okay. So, can you hey Rain, can you do us a favor? Can you do me a favor? Can you be pal? Can you be a home dog? My ears are plugged now. Are yours plugged?
Mine were plugged and now they're not.
Just descended. That's not the favor. It has nothing to do with my ears. Can you let everyone know I didn't post on any of my social media platforms? So can you like hop in the group chats and the Discord and the
Oh wait, I can go into Discord.
Oh, you can do Discord, that's true. You're the best. I don't know if anyone else will even join, but you know. Basically the way this is gonna work is that me and Cassandra are gonna treat this like a podcast episode. And we're gonna argue in front of everyone. I'm just kidding. Are you gonna argue with me or no? Are you gonna fight?
I'm always arguing.
That's true. It's not true.
No, you know what happens though is we disagree on things and I'm just like, you're wrong, and then we just kind of just, you know.
Yeah, we kind of know our stances. And then we're just like, fine.
I'm like, you would believe that. It's such a Daniel thing to believe, but I'm right.
I feel feel like, you know what, this is funny though, because I feel like you always tell me, why are you always right? But I guess that's not opinions.
Okay,
that's on
yeah,
factual
that's not an
matters.
opinion. Yeah.
I'm always right about facts.
In food.
Sometimes I feel like some of my opinions aren't just facts. That I feel like the word opinion is like it usually means like it's a personal preference, right? But I feel like mine are just facts. Like there's a right answer and it's mine's the right answer.
Bear boy.
Hello, Bear.
I'm also having a car ride right now. Look at us twinning.
Oh, twins.
Wow, Ring.
Absolute twin
I
moment.
feel so connected.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I wanted to start off opinions with a doozy. Best and worst 21 Pilots albums. I know most people are gonna join are gonna like be 21 Pilots fans because
who's not?
well, because who's not, but also like they just keep finding me. You know, they just know where I live.
That's great.
They keep knocking on my door.
So how are you?
Paran, you made it! I was worried you were gonna be asleep.
I'm so happy.
I literally told Cassandra, I was like, I'm sad we had to move the time because I think Paran's asleep. Best and worst.
Best is regional at best, and worst is no competition. I'm sorry.
Dang,
that
okay.
was from Rain.
Starting out with a hot take immediately.
I feel like everyone knows your favorite though.
Yeah. Parent and more open and wrestling with love and wrestling with all of the things I want in a record is on that record. It's genre switching. It's genre fusing. It crafts a new sound. It's perfect. It's the perfect album.
You want to hear my favorite?
Yeah.
No. You don't want to know why it's my favorite. Wait, Prawn says, well, I was going to be asleep, but you're an hour early, so... because time change.
Because time change.
That confused everything.
Dang.
Welcome to another round of Is the Stream Buffering because of my or your connection? It's probably our fault.
Oof, it might be our fault this time because we're driving.
Yeah, that's sad. Anyways, my favorite 21 Pilots album is hands down Vessel, and it's because of Old Men on the cover.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding about
Cassandra do be loving old men. Not in like a weird way, in like a,
And they're so cute kind of way.
yeah. Lukewarm
Not
take,
creepy.
Fueled by Ramen making them. Okay, I got most of them. It's a warm take, and then they talked about Fueled by Ramen taking the album down and all that.
Okay.
My least favorite album is Regional at Best. I will take any other 21 Pilots album before that. The only song from Regional at Best that I think,
Ron says, yes, gotta love the graded dabs.
That's true.
Amen.
That's true. The only song from Regional at Best I'm really heartbroken isn't like out in the world is Anathema. I love the song Anathema. But I don't know if it's because it's a good song, even, or if it's because I just relate to it. You know? You are my enemy. I wanted to start out strong. I knew people were going to get mad quick, and so I chose this question.
Paran's favorites are a tie between Self-Titled and Trent.
I love that.
I respect that.
I respect that a ton. I'm not gonna make you choose. I'm gonna have mercy today. I'm gonna allow ties. Just not. You can't say over.
You said I can't have ties.
You can have ties.
No. Me and you have to be strict
Okay,
because
we'll
then
be
you're gonna be like, oh, there's 300
That's
word
true.
songs.
I'm so bad at favorites. So, yeah, Regional Best. I don't love it. I prefer Self-Titled by a long shot.
I love Self-Titled.
There's good songs on Regional Best. There's good songwriting. The production, to me, it takes me out of the record too hard. A really unpopular opinion, I hate the song Forest. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. I've told a single person that before. I do not like that song.
What do you
I think
do?
it's cheesy as frick.
What kind of song are you gonna play when you're like down in the forest? Wanting to sing?
Some other Forest song, not that song.
No.
I don't like it. I think it's cheesy. I think the production's not good. I think the songwriting's not good.
Paran's gasping.
I'll even go as far as to say it is the most overrated 21 Pilots song.
Wow.
I think Stressed Out is less overrated than Forest is because Stressed Out is actually good
Rain's
and Forest
agreeing
isn't.
with you. She said, Rain said valid.
Yeah.
Not Paran.
Dang. Worst unreasonable best word. Yeah. There you go. There you have it. Moves us on to our next question. It's another 21 Pilots related pretentious opinion. Did we get everyone's list, by the way? I think we did.
I didn't say my worst, but I say they don't have a worst.
No, you have to. We said we were going to be strict. What's your worst?
I feel like I just have to say skilled and icy. But I've gotten more respect for it after you talked about it to me. Okay, the lyric, I don't want to be heard, I want to be listened to, was my entire personality for, and then I couldn't read the rest. But that is a good lyric. I respect that. I think I'm up for the skilled and icy.
I understand.
But I feel like my opinion of skilled and icy will change based on what they do next.
That's valid too.
Because if they continue, then skilled and icy doesn't mean what we think it is.
Yeah. That checks out. Okay. Then here comes another question. I made Cassandra listen. Why didn't we listen? We listened to Blurry Face in its entirety. We listened to Trench in its entirety.
Prawn agrees because it didn't flash her as much as the others. I couldn't read the whole thing.
It fades so fast, doesn't it? It's more in depth about Skilled and Icy in a minute because we're gonna talk.
I think Prawn's on here.
Prawn. Where did this go?
Oh, we passed.
Oh, like a while ago, huh? Oops. Oh, Rain's still here. Why does it say there's only one viewer? That's weird.
Oh, they're back.
Oh. I just ran over a can of Red Bull.
Daniel, you're making so many driving errors right now. We need to find our people. Oh,
No, I see them. They're behind us. I see them.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get
pass.
We're gonna start with self-titled. Best song, worst song.
Wait, I want to pull up the track list because I don't want to make
Yeah,
mistakes.
let's say the track list too, so everyone knows our options.
Oh, okay.
Hawk is still here. Okay, cool. We're all here. The gang's all here.
Okay, it's just
YouTube is bugging. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. It's probably us because we're on the freeway.
Ron says I'm glad it was only a can of Red Bull.
No, when I said I hit a Red Bull, it wasn't
a Red Bull.
It was a Red Bull. And I hit him and he went, ow! That's what bulls sound like when they get hit by cars. Just in case you ever wondered.
I have
You turn off.
Do we?
That's what your phone says.
Cool.
Sorry, I shouldn't have gotten in front of him. Wait, don't. I need to see the...
I know. My mom said 99.
Okay, yeah.
Is that where we're going?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, we're trying to...
What did Prawn say?
We're supposed to... Yeah, we've all heard a big-ass male cow shout ow when it gets hurt.
Yeah. It's a shared experience everyone has.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold this for right now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so we're taking the 99 to Fresno, yeah, and then going, okay.
I got it.
Okay. So, just chill so we can find them again.
No, they're right behind us.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. We're driving and caravanning. It gets complicated when the person who's supposed to be following the other person starts a live stream and then stops paying attention to who they're following or not following, and then.
Well, yeah, because Daniel's trying to be a leader.
No, I'm not.
He don't know where he's going.
I do know where I'm going. Well, hold on. We gotta.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Read the track list
Okay.
for self-titled.
Implicit demand for proof.
Yeah.
Fall away.
Yeah.
The pantaloon.
Uh-huh.
Addict with a pen.
Uh-huh.
Friend, please.
Uh-huh.
March to the sea.
Yeah.
Johnny Boy.
Sure.
Elvis Believer. Air catcher. Trapdoor. A car, a torch, a death.
we doing what they want us to?
I don't know, she hasn't texted, so I'm assuming you're right. Are we doing our best song or worst song?
Sorry guys, we'll get back to the stream in a second. This got scary.
Not like scary.
There we go. They're gonna pull it next to me and be like, what the hell are you doing? Okay.
Oh, okay. Peron says take your time. Rain said I have not heard self-titled in so long, but my favorite is probably Air Catcher and least favorite BYSYD. I forgot BY. Oh, before you start your day, duh.
Whoa, before you start your day as least is crazy to me.
That is a little crazy.
I'll tell you, my least favorite, Pantaloon, hands down.
Oh, we're doing that now?
We are. Least favorite, Pantaloon, hands down. I've never liked that song. It's the only song I don't like from that album, actually.
This is so hard to choose.
I know.
Peron has never liked Pantaloon either. OMG twinning.
I'm not alone.
Should I be a triplet?
I thought it was
I
alone.
feel like my least favorite are Pantaloon and Johnny Boy.
Yeah, Johnny Boy's my second least favorite.
Wow, we agree on something.
Wow, that's crazy. Dude, we should date or something.
I don't think that would work.
Got me.
Rain
fricked
said,
up.
no hating on me. I haven't listened to self-titled in probably 3 years. No, I get that. I would forget. Wow, Peron says we're tripleting.
Let's go. My favorite, obviously, Addict with a Pen.
Well, yeah. That's probably the best written by far.
Yeah.
But
Well, Implicit Demand is so good, too.
your grandpa died when you were 9. They said he had lost his mind. Sad face.
Yeah.
I feel like Trapdoor is very underrated.
Yeah, I like
That's one of my favorites.
Did you know it's bleeding, or it's blatant, not bleeding?
I
The
don't-
line, blatant trapdoor.
I didn't really. No, I didn't know that.
Everyone's talking about how we just figured it out. Everyone thought it was bleeding trapdoor, but it's blatant trapdoor.
Peron loves Trapdoor.
Yeah, trapdoor's a banger.
Rain said WTF is a pantaloon though, right when he write about, and then I couldn't read the rest. But yeah, what is a pantaloon?
I don't know what a
It sounds
pantaloon
like a pirate ship kind of thing.
pirate ship kind of thing.
There's a pirate ship term that has like a platoon. Is that what you're thinking of?
Gosh.
Oh.
Fran said something about taxi cab.
And then she said something about pantaloon being like pants. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Pants in French.
Oh. Why would he do that? That's a weird song. Never liked it.
Okay.
Addict with a Pen is just such a good song.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that album has so many good songs. Addict is fire. Implicit Demand is fire. Air Catcher. There's just so many good ones. I really like Before You Start Your Day. I'm shocked to hear that's your least favorite, Rain.
Hey,
But
they haven't listened to it in 3 years.
haven't listened in a long time. That's
I
fair.
understand that.
That's fair. I respect it. Should we move on to the next record?
My favorite, the greatest 12 Pilots record of all time. Dude, this one has straight up bangers. I can't even choose a least favorite. Oh,
Hold on, that's not next though.
Raven's here.
Regional at Best is next. Hi, Raven. Song from off of Regional at Best
What?
as your favorite or your least. Can't do it.
No!
Can't do it. You have to do the Regional at Best exclusives, if you will. Sorry, Ram. I'm coming over here. Don't hit me.
Oh, okay, I have mine.
Oh my gosh. Why are you being
Actually, I have my favorite. I don't have my least favorite.
Oh, I hate when people just right behind you.
For the track list?
Yeah. Track list, Regional at Best.
Okay, so number 2, holding on to you. Doesn't count. 3, ode to sleep. Doesn't count.
Yeah.
Wait, did someone have a long message? I think I missed it.
Oh.
4 is slow town. 5 is car radio. 6 is forest. Oh, Peron says, hold on, I'm lagging.
Oh no. Why?
Are we better now?
Why are we lagging?
Well. How about now?
I think just keep reading it.
Okay.
Hopefully it goes through.
5 is car radio. 6 is forest.
Yeah.
7 is glowing eyes. 8 is kitchen sink. 9 is anathema. 10 is lovely. 11 is ruby. 12 is trees. 13 is be concerned. And 14 is clear.
Yeah.
Okay, Raven says we're good now.
Cool. Alright. We just read the track list for regional best. We're choosing what we think is the best song and the worst song. Vessel songs unincluded.
I can't choose. I have 2 best songs.
I'm gonna retract what I said earlier about Forest because I think Slowtown's worse.
Oh.
I forgot about that song. I will say I get the line, but do not use the holographics stuck in my head all the time.
Peron said Ruby OMG. I don't know if that was a good OMG or a bad OMG.
Ruby's a really, I like the story behind Ruby a lot. But I'm gonna have to go Slowtown worst. And possibly the worst song they've ever written. I'm gonna say definitely the worst song they've ever written.
I might agree with Slowtown.
Best. See, there's a song I forgot was on there until you said it. But it's a really generic choice. I forgot about Kitchen Sink. That is a great song that I forgot is on regional at best.
Yeah.
Peron is with me on these opinions so far. I love it.
Yeah, she said stop copying. Peron said least favorite Slowtown too. I really like Be Concerned.
Is that your favorite?
I don't know, because I can't decide between that, Anathema, and Kitchen Sink.
Dude, Anathema and Kitchen Sink are tough for me.
But I really, I just feel like Be Concerned is, not,
It's isn't it?
Second to last.
So clear. Just forget one much. There's a lot of songs I just think are just okay. You know?
Peron completely forgot about being here. I'm just here to supply you guys with the ones they forget.
Yeah.
Peron says, what even were the lyrics?
I'm gonna say favorite song Anathema locked in. You know what though? Something that's always bothered me about Anathema is the way it ends. It's unfinished.
No, but those are the best.
No, I hate it.
Oh.
Let's get an answer again. I'm gonna lock it in. I like the lyrics too much.
I'm gonna say Be Concerned because you about it.
Yeah. Valid. I still don't think I'd choose it. I do like that song a lot though. Favorite's hard off that because I
Bro, I don't know how to choose on best.
I really don't like that album at all. Vessel, next up. Let's read the track list.
Oh, this
Best
is gonna,
song, worst
this
song.
is gonna be painful.
I know, I love it.
Painful.
I love it.
Okay, so number 1's Ode to Sleep. Banger. Number 2, Holding On To You. Banger. Migraine's at number 3. Banger.
Yeah, it's all
Number
bangers.
4, House of Gold. I'm just not gonna keep saying banger, but they all are bangers.
Okay, understood.
Number 5 is Car Radio. Peron says, oof, here we go. Raven says, oof, Vessel is so hard. See?
Yeah, it's a good album. I never said it wasn't a good album.
The next is Semi-Automatic.
Yeah.
Then Screen.
Yeah.
Then The Run and Go.
Yeah.
Then Faked Out. Guns for Hands. Oh my god, I forgot some of these were on here too. And then I'm just like, then Trees, and then Truce.
You forgot Screen was on there, didn't you? 'Cause
Yeah.
You love that song.
Yeah.
You love that song. I heard it in your voice. The tension when you said Screen because you'd forgotten it and you always tell me how much you love that song. That's really funny that I heard that. My favorite is easy.
What is it?
Favorites, not even, I don't even have to think about it. Holding On To You. I love that song.
Wait, Hawk's favorite's Migraine, but
Okay.
Nostalgia with House of Gold.
Fair.
And then Peron says my favorite is Yes. All of the above.
Unacceptable.
I like it, Peron.
No, can't do it. We said none of that today.
I would agree
We
if
said
I was allowed to.
Yeah.
I was allowed to.
We're forcing.
If I wasn't held,
We're forcing some decisions.
if I wasn't
today.
held against my will. Raven
gotta
says
commit.
Yes, holding on to you.
Favorite. It's not even a question.
Okay,
The lyrics are good the whole time. Entertain my faith. That line wrecked my life when I heard it for the first time. Like, wrecked my life.
But I would say, before I remembered Screen was on here, I was in between Ode to Sleep and Guns for Hands.
Yeah.
Because Ode to Sleep, for a long time, that was my favorite 12 Pilot song, period.
It's my favorite music video of theirs.
Yeah. Such a good opening track,
It is a fire opener.
Okay, Prawn said, okay, hold on to you, hee hee, I need to think about this.
LOL. Sorry. It was a good joke.
Yeah, it was my delivery that sucked.
Gotcha. Oh, somebody get ahead of this car. That's okay.
Can I just go Screen?
Here's favorites between three, and I have to decide.
Don't say Screen.
It's not Screen's not one. My least favorite is between Run and Go, Semi-Automatic, and Fake You Out.
Well, that's so generic.
What? Those answers?
Yeah. Like, you did choose the weakest three tracks.
I'm being honest. I'm just being honest. It's not. Okay.
I think my least favorite's Semi-Automatic.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I like the bridge so much. That's what's making me think I can't
That's
choose
the
that.
thing, this song...
I love the bridge of Semi-Automatic.
Like, all these songs are bangers because there's parts to all of them that make the song,
Yeah.
like...
Run and Go, the chorus, is it. Fake You Out, it's the bridge
Hold on,
again.
Perron says, holding on to you is for real amazing, not even just the lyrics, but blah, blah, blah.
It
Couldn't
disappeared.
finish it. She
hate
said, yeah, exactly.
I hate that it disappears.
I know.
It's so annoying. If we miss your chat, we apologize. It disappears so fast on our end. It's really obnoxious. That's the one thing I don't like about YouTube. I think I'm gonna have to say Fake You Out, and it's strictly because of there's a sound in it I don't like, and it's that boom ba 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 ba.
Raven can't choose a favorite.
I don't like that part. So, that's my final answer. Fake You Out worst.
Raven couldn't choose a favorite. I mean, a least favorite either. So,
It's a tough one.
mine's Semi-Automatic for sure.
Yeah. I just like I'm semi-automatic. My prayer is schizophrenic.
Okay,
Fire line.
that is a fire line.
Fire line.
But I feel like I don't know what I don't like about it. I feel like the thing is I like it. It's just out of all of the songs, it's the one I'm gonna choose last. Like I still love it more than.
You're gonna choose Fake You Out over that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't stand that sound.
Yeah, that's a you problem.
Dude, it's so annoying.
Raven said yes, fire line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, so are we locked in?
I guess.
That means it's time to move on.
I mean, I don't want to say any of these are my least favorite.
This is where it's gonna get more
Okay,
heated.
but guys, can we just appreciate how dapper these old men look on the cover?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Just me.
Next up, Blurry Face. Best
I
song.
want
worst
I want
song.
to meet their grandparents.
I can say this one instantly. No
Wait,
hesitation.
read the
Oh,
track
sorry.
list.
Read the. I need to hear it though. I know my answer.
Karan says she didn't used to like Guns for Hands for a long time, but that was before the lyrics fully hit me, so that doesn't apply
Yes,
anymore.
I'm gonna tell you. I fully agree, Peron. I almost said Guns for Hands, but the lyrics kept.
But when I saw it live and just like the
Yeah.
visual of him turning the gun to the fist symbol was just like, it hit me so hard.
Yeah.
So that just always stuck out to me.
Yeah, the lyrics saved that song because I don't love the way it sounds most of the time, but the lyrics are some of their best. So
Raven said yes, same, and all polarized. 10, we don't believe what's on TV. 11, message man. 12 is Hometown, 13 Day, and 14 is Goner.
You ready for my instant answers? I think
Why
there's
do you have instant answers?
because on this album, I think there's a song that's bad. There's only one song I think is a bad song. There's this song I think is a bad song.
Oh, you already told me this.
And there's a song I think is a flawless song. And so it's so easy for me. And this one's going to make people mad. Not Today, bad song. Not a good song. Gone.
I disagree.
Not Today, least favorite. Worst song, not even a good song. I'm gonna die on that hill and say I don't think it's good.
My least favorite's Fairly Local.
What? That is absurd. That is for sure in the top 5 of the record.
It was between Fairly Local and Polarized.
Polarized, I understand. That's lower for me.
Polarized is just very repetitive.
It's repetitive. The rhythm, I could tell they tried to do some unique stuff with their whole reggae vibe. But
Paran says, but we're supposed to not trust a song that's flawless.
I don't care. I don't even care. That was a fire.
I love
that. That was a really good comment. I can't lie. I wish I thought of it.
Yeah, that was a good line.
I think Not Today's a bad song. And I think Goner is a flawless song.
Segueing into Paran's comment, wait, I didn't like Fairly Local for a hot minute.
What?
See?
Fairly Local was my favorite for a hot minute. And then my favorite was Doubt. And then my favorite became Goner. But Fairly Local, that's my brother's favorite from that record.
What?
I know, that's the only song from that album he likes.
Well, he has no taste.
That's true, my brother does not have good taste. But he loves that song.
Paran says now it's like okay.
Yo, this song will never be on the radio. Even in my clique, we're depicting the people we're to vote. It's the few, the proud, and the emotional. Come on!
Well,
that gets you going!
Okay, but keep in mind, I'm not saying I hate this song. I'm just saying if I have to pick a least favorite, it's gonna be this one.
I just think it's absurd.
Hawk said Fairly Local is really good, and then Raven said I used to just like Hometown.
Hometown is probably my second least favorite. True story.
Yeah, I mean, Hawk said their favorite might be Heavy Dirty Soul.
That's a good favorite.
It is. I respect that.
That's a good favorite. Hold on, I just need to circle back. Are you committing to Fairly Local as your least favorite?
No, I think I might go to Polarized.
Okay, because as someone who saw the same exact show as you, the Fairly Local intro during the Emotional Roadshow is probably the best live show intro I've ever seen in my entire life. With Blurryface rapping.
Said, she likes the sound of Hometown. It feels nostalgic.
That's fair. I feel like I just feel mid about Hometown.
I would agree.
I feel like it doesn't have the highs and lows I want in a song. I feel like it just kind of stays the same, which is fine. It's just I don't love it. Like I love it.
Why?
Because now we're on the 5. They won't take the 99.
No, they said we would go to the 5.
Oh, okay, so we did it right.
Yeah.
I don't like that your car beeps to me when there's nothing there sometimes.
Well, it's because you drive weird.
No, I don't.
Okay, but my favorite's gonna shock everybody.
Okay.
No, I already told you it. You already shook it.
Okay.
But
oh, I do know this.
Yeah.
I can't believe you. I'm
but
all over again.
It goes off of Paran's little thing. My favorite is gonna. It's just because I don't want to choose "Tear in My Heart" because that's so cliche and it's like the most.
I don't feel like it's a cliche answer.
Okay, well, "Tear in My Heart" and like "Lame Boy" are like my 2 favorites.
I'm broken by both of those answers.
Paran said, I haven't listened to these songs in so long, I need to revisit them. True.
I don't care if it's cheesy.
Oh, my favorite's Paran because it buffered. Was Lane Boy because I didn't want to pick Tear in My Heart and be a basic person. But I'm just gonna settle for those 2 being my favorite.
And I vehemently disagree.
But the lyric, my taste in music is your face. Okay, Daniel, think about it.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, when you get in the car, and I was living in Texas, what did you do?
Cried
you
for
called
10 minutes.
Me. You called me.
I called you.
You FaceTimed my face, okay? You were like, I usually listen to music in the car, but I'm gonna call Cassandra because my taste in music is her face. That's what you did. That's what you did. So it's a fire lyric.
Your face doesn't make music.
But you chose it over music. It was your music. Raven said my taste in music is your face, heart.
like that line. I've never liked that line.
The people like the line.
Okay, the people can override it.
I also just love that he's saying about potholes.
Yeah, no, the bridge is fire.
Ugh, such chef's kiss. And comparing Jenna to a butcher with a smile.
Yeah,
oh my god.
There's some really good lyrics in that song. My taste in music is your face is just not one of them in my
It so is.
So.
Peron said, I'm just going to say my favorite is The Judge because it sounds really nice. Also, Josh Dunn, enough said. Respect.
Yeah. I always yelled at Josh Dunn when I listen to that song.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
So what was your favorite?
Favorite was Goner. Dude,
yeah, I mean,
that
you didn't
song.
announce it.
I did. That song, the way it goes from like making you think it's just the quiet closer, just like they had on their first, or on Vessel. And I'm worried.
Okay, Raven said Goner is freaking beautiful, so they're hearing it.
It's such a good song. It's perfectly written. It subverts expectation. Album closer. It's.
Peron says, I think Goner is a great song, but I can't say favorite because it hurts.
That's why I like it. See, I want music to wreck me.
Yeah.
You all listen to my music. You know that that's what I'm into. I want to like leave a musical experience traumatized, but in a way that will lead to healing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Thought the fans are too pretentious, so it's sabotaging you.
No.
I just need everyone to know, though, that I was a 21 Pilots fan long before Daniel Sherman even knew about 21 Pilots.
It's true. I confirm.
That just has to go on the record. Peron says your internet is probably a skilled and icy stand.
Ooh.
Honestly, the thing is, we just don't have internet.
Yeah.
Rain said I'm late, but my favorite when I was young was Fairly Local, and my least favorite was Not Today, but I definitely have to listen to it again. And then Raven said,
Pilots album. No flops, all hits.
unpopular opinion. Rain said legendary video.
Agree to disagree. Alright, hit me.
Okay, number 1's Jumpsuit, Levitate, Morph, My Blood, Chlorine, Smithereens, Neon Gravestones, The Hype, Nico and the Niners, Cut My Lip, Bandito, Pet Cheetah, Legend, and Leave the City. Frick!
I've got 2 that are tied for lowest that I'm wrestling with.
What?
And both are gonna make people mad.
Peron said y'all's internet definitely thought he was Youngo.
Jeez. This one's gonna hurt people's hearts. I'm torn between my least favorite being The Hype or Legend.
No! You saying Legend is your least favorite literally hurts my heart.
Well, I haven't committed to it yet. I've never liked the sound of Legend.
But the
words
about it?
and the story, especially now for me, at the time I couldn't relate to it. Now I can. I really do love the lyrics of the story, but the sound of it is hard for me. The Hype, I think I'm going to lock in The Hype as my least favorite.
I respect it.
I don't love the lyrics, except for the bridge. No, that's not even true. I do like the lyrics. The bridge of The Hype is really
Peron
good.
agrees with you. They said Legend is a sweet song, but I gotta agree. And then Raven said The Hype is probably my least favorite.
I'm shocked people are agreeing with me on this one, because
I
there are
am
people
too.
who are obsessed with The Hype.
I
know a lot of people who that's their favorite.
I like The Hype. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite or anything, but I respect that it was a good single, like to get on the radio type of thing.
Yeah.
And it's a good song. But I'm gonna disappoint people and say Nico and the Niners is one of my least favorites.
Whoa.
But it's not because of like, I feel like I just can't choose a least favorite, and I feel like the sound of it is just not my vibe.
Whoa. That is shocking. I know I'm yawning, which really contradicts me saying I'm shocked, but I really am shocked.
It was The Hype.
Yeah, Pet Cheetah's banger.
So we're doing favorites now?
No, hold on. You gotta say what was your other least favorite?
Everyone's gonna hate me.
Say it.
Well, okay, I don't like how repetitive Pet Cheetah is.
What?
But I love like the verses and stuff. It's just the
Oh
whole
my
like
gosh,
Pet
I
Cheetah like
love
over
it.
and over again is just not like.
I can't believe you. Oh my gosh. Why do I talk to you?
You just said you went from we should date to what do I even talk to you?
I know. It's just exaggeration, my love. Okay.
There's 3 songs I want to choose for my favorite.
Favorite's easy for me. It's Leave the City.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
It once again is the perfect album closer, but to go from a song about your grandfather passing away immediately into a song about the uncertainty of death.
See, Paran worded it perfectly. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
But she said her least favorite is Nico and Niners, but only because of comparison. Like, if you compare it to the rest of the record, it's just my least favorite. And they also said Leave the City is beautiful.
You see,
Raven said, sorry, it took a bit of time for Pet Cheetah to grow on me. The only reason I'm interrupting is because these comments are
No, it's all good.
weird.
Yeah, I get it. I thought Smithereens would be someone's answer.
No, that was one of the ones I was rushing with as my favorite.
Low for me.
I love it so much.
It's low for me. And I'm telling you, like I said, I think this album's pretty much flawless. I love the whole record. So me saying it's low doesn't mean much because it's on my favorite 21 Pilots album. But comparatively to the rest of the record, I think it's a weaker song. I was expecting some people to say
I'm also just weak for like a little skinny little man that wants to go beat up dudes.
Well, it sounds like a song I would have written, for sure. For sure. I always wished I wrote it.
Paran was considering saying Smithereens.
I always wished I wrote it.
Raven,
Paran, I've just got your freaking number. I know exactly how you feel.
Raven can't decide between Neon Gravestones and Leave the City for their favorite. See, Neon Gravestones was going to be my favorite.
Neon Gravestones is a very easy favorite pick.
That one just hurts.
It's such a good song. I've got to go with Leave the City, though. Because it's a perfect thesis statement and closing statement for that record. To go from singing about your grandfather passed away to the uncertainty of death, the uncertainty of afterlife, the uncertainty of what happens next.
Paran's fist bumping.
It like nails the between two places, theme of that record in a way that's really, really powerful. Neon Gravestones is a super important song, super good song, but I feel like that song sound-wise has to be on Trench, but lyric-wise could have been on any of their albums. Whereas Leave the City is it is part of the cohesive whole in a way that I think makes it the best on that track.
That's a very good point. I want to give a shout out to Levitate.
Yeah, Levitate's a banger.
I love that one.
I think it's his best rap.
Yes. That. Yeah.
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 Any other honorable mentions from that record?
My Blood is my vibe.
My Blood's a good one. That one had to grow on me, actually.
Okay, Prawn said, dude, yeah, okay, I changed my answer. Leave the City has to go on my favorite. Raven said Levitate rap is epic. Rain said, I think if I really got into the meaning of songs on Trench, I might like the album a lot more. See, that's true, because Trench was not one of my favorite albums ever, but after hearing this dude talk about it so much, it just kind of grew on me.
It's
Paran can still kind of rap Levitate. That's pretty impressive.
Let's go. In terms of lyrics and theme and story and what the record was trying to accomplish, it's their most cohesive. It's their strongest in terms of messaging. It's just so good. I'll die on that hill forever. I think it's their best album. And honestly, like,
Rain said Chlorine is up there for me.
I loved Chlorine until I heard it everywhere. Chlorine was my favorite for a while when that record first came out. And then I heard it everywhere. I still think the outro of Chlorine is one of my favorite moments on the record, though. So I love that whole I'm so sorry I forgot you. From that point on in the song, it's in my opinion one of the best moments in their entire discography. I'll even argue that. I'll go stronger.
That part is so good. It's stupid that they left it off on the radio version.
Well, it's just too long.
Yeah, but why can't...
And it's not what radio wants. I'll tell you why they left it off the radio version. Because radio has no taste. And the radio's not about playing the good parts of the song.
Paran said, yes, the stressed outification of Chlorine.
Radio sucks. The music industry sucks.
That's why
they only want to play boring parts.
I want to make my own radio station.
Yeah. And
like play
10-minute
songs.
I'd follow it.
You're biased though.
Yeah. Doesn't mean it's not true.
Okay. Well, you would be my only listener.
No, Paran would listen.
Okay. Peron said, I accidentally listened to all of 21 Pilots at once, so my brain never actually processed the meaning. Rain said, in 7th grade I did a parody of chlorine for a science project. I couldn't
That's so hype.
I could not finish
Rain,
the
you
whole
have
thing,
to
but
send
that's
us that.
hilarious. I love that.
I love that. Well, you just said I love that, so now I can't say it because it sounds like I'm copying you.
You're always copying.
I'm a big fan of that.
Peron said he would definitely listen to my radio station.
I know.
Okay. Peron and Daniel.
All right.
My 2 lovely followers.
Before we do best and worst song from this record, we're gonna just go into it. Scaled and Icy, yeah or nah?
Okay.
Is it a good album or not? The question that has divided 21 Pilots fans for centuries. Just kidding, for 2 years. It's been 2 years. But is it a good record or is it a swing and a miss?
Rain said they're gonna try and find it when they get home.
Okay. Scaled and Icy. I want to hear for the chat before we say our answers this time.
Okay.
I don't want to sway their opinions.
Okay. Well, I already kind of.
I know what I think.
Can I say meh?
No.
Oh.
It's yeah or nah.
Peron said I can't even tell you 3 Scaled and Icy songs. See, that's how I feel about it.
It was different. I'll start describing.
Hawk said mid. Raven said I have to be honest, I do like Scaled and Icy. Respect. Rain said I listened to it once and it was a not for me, dog.
Here's my tension with Scaled and Icy. Soundscape or a genre or anything like that, or even with theme, or like, my whole thing is just make the music you want to make and something good will come of it. With that being my stance, this is a hard call for me. Because I heard Scaled and Icy for the first time when it leaked. And I listened to it in album order immediately when it leaked. And I hated it. And then I gave it a chance. I listened again and I hated it. And then I kept listening to it because I was a 21 Pilots fan and I'm dedicated to their story and who they are and what they do. And I wanted to like it and I kept listening to it. And then I hated it. And then they announced their live stream show. And I was excited because I thought it was going to make me like the record more. And I tuned into the live stream show, and I hated it. And it took...
Change lanes.
Yeah. It took a long time for me to not hate the record. Because the second I listened to it, and I said, this isn't a 21 Pilots album, it's just an album, I started liking some of the music. Like, first listen, I couldn't even tell you a song I liked off of it, with the exception of The Outside and Redecorate, were the only 2 songs I liked for a long time. And then I listened to it and said, this isn't a 21 Pilots album. Suddenly, I liked Good Day. Suddenly, I liked Mulberry Street. Suddenly, I liked No Chances. I still liked Redecorate.
Raven said they do like the album, but they can understand why people hate it. Rain said the Fueled by Ramification of 21 Pilots, I'm assuming. Yeah. Faded away.
Gotcha. But I actually think that record's exactly what they wanted it to be, which is they wanted to make a record that was nothing like what anyone would. I mean, the whole thing was like, this record's propaganda, right? It's not a record 21 Pilots would make. It's a record Demo would make. And so the sound is different. It's not what they've ever said they would do. The track length is different than they ever said they'd do. The lyrical content is different than they ever said they'd do. It's like the perfect COVID record in that sense, where bands were doing things they swore they'd never do because they had to and because they had an opportunity to. That being said, I'm still going to say nah. I'm still going to say nah. The reason being, and here's what the nail in the coffin is for me, is that they release a record and they make it so that only their diehard fans will know the record is quote-unquote propaganda, and then they make lyrics that push the propaganda of Dima in a way that I think is actually dangerous to the message they wanted to say. Like, there's lyrics that Tyler sings because he's singing under the perspective of Dima Tyler that he doesn't actually mean, but he never says he doesn't mean it. He assumes you knew that because they told you it was a propaganda album. So to me, that's where there's lyrics on that record that I think are actually potentially dangerous. And there's messages that come across like, you don't need medication. Obviously, you know, if you know Tyler and you know 21 Pilots, that's not what he's saying. but the record has songs that imply that stance. Or the whole Never Take It has lyrics that I really don't like.
Karan said, okay, yeah, that aspect is cool. That one disappeared so fast, it literally just popped up.
Can you scroll it back?
No way! Karan said, oh, this is life-changing, guys.
We found out the messages don't disappear just now.
Oh yeah, the aspect is cool, but what you just described sounds like, no, I swear this show gets really good in season 5.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you have to know that he's not telling you the truth in order to get his message. And when you're, like, My Hill I'll Die On, when you're an artist who knows you're singing about mental health and that the majority of the people who are going to listen to the record are wrestling with mental health issues, like, you need to be clear with what you're saying. And need to be really careful with what you're saying. I feel like there's just a lot of moments on that record where he wasn't careful with what he said and how he said it. And to me, that's going to be the nail in the coffin on my nah for that record. I respect the direction. I respect it as a story device. I don't think it should have gotten a full album cycle. I think if it was like a COVID album and they toured it on the Takeover tour and then they were done, I think I would say yeah. But because they gave it a full album cycle length and made it a full era of their music, instead of making it like a epilogue to Trench, I think I have to say no.
Raven put Daniel and Cass figure out technology.
Facts.
No, I like what you're saying about it, but I feel like that's why my whole thing about Scaled and Icy is it matters what they do next.
Yeah.
Because if they, like, really play out on it whole being, like, the Dima album and stuff, then I feel like, okay, there's a reason he did all that, but...
Well, I for sure think they will, and I for sure think there is a reason, and I think the live stream show made it really clear. I just feel like the hill I'll die on is there's a bunch of people who dropped off from 21 Pilots because they didn't get that message.
That's
like,
true.
that message wasn't clear enough.
That's true.
And I don't know if, is that bad marketing or is
Raven
that
said,
bad
yeah,
direction?
I get that. I could have been just a smaller follow-up of Trench instead of a big album thing.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seems like it was thrown together. Like, it feels like it was given the time and attention of an epilogue and not an album, too.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of those songs, I think, would actually be really good if they were given another year to marinate.
Karan agrees with that part.
But, I don't know. I think as an epilogue to Trench, I'd say yes. But as a full album with its own album cycle, I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
Which leads us to best song, worst song.
Should we do best or worst first?
Well, let's read the track list first.
Okay. Number 1's Good Day, then Choker, Shy Away, The Outside, Saturday, Never Take It, Mulberry Street, Formidable, Bounce Man, No Chances, and Redecorate.
I'm going to change what I said from earlier to you. I have 3 worst songs that are tied that I need to work out.
You have to say one.
I know. I'm going to share what I'm working out.
I'm going to share mine because
share
mine's
yours first.
easy.
Share yours first.
We literally played this album in the car and I instantly skipped it.
Yeah, you couldn't even listen to it.
It's Saturday.
Yeah. I understand that being your least favorite.
Yeah.
It's a pretty bad song.
I feel like people just need to stay away from Saturdays. I don't want to, like, dig myself a big hole or anything, but, you know, Panic and, like, just all the Saturday songs are just booty cheeks.
Okay, but the Panic one at least has the high note. I don't like Panic. I don't support Panic. I'm glad it's dead. But...
Rain said best one is the one with the low chanting at the beginning. That is the only one I remember. I can't give a worst because I don't know the titles.
No chances.
Well, Rain, I just read the titles.
For you. No chances.
Hawk said their least favorite is Bounce Man.
Bounce Man's one of my last 3. I'm really tied on least favorite between Bounce Man, Saturday, and Never Take It.
Never Take It.
I have strong qualms with each of those.
Karan said, I can't tell you my least favorite. I have too little of an opinion on most of them for that.
Yeah. Those 3 are my least favorite. Bounce Man, objectively, just a horrible song.
Yeah.
Saturday, here's the thing. If it was written and produced by Bruno Mars, it would be played at weddings all the time.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
That's
Tell me I'm
true.
wrong. If it had trumpets and if it went full into the genre it's dancing around, I think it would be all over the place. So I don't actually hate that song. I hate it on the record and I hate it as a 21 Pilots song. So that's why it's down there. Never Take It is a lyrical thing. I can't stand by the way that he said what he said and Never Take It.
Yeah.
And I think I've recently seen a lot of discourse. I was glad people finally started agreeing with me on that opinion online. But.
Can I catch up on the comments?
Yep.
Okay, so Rain really liked the Bruno Mars thing and said LMFAO.
Yeah.
Paran said, I like Shy Away, but that's probably not a surprise. I think I liked Redecorate too. Hawk said, yeah, I straight up had Bounce Man blocked on my Spotify for a while. Raven said that they agree that Bounce Man is their least favorite, and they always skip it.
I think I'm going to say Bounce Man's my least favorite, hands down. Because I think the other two aren't bad songs. I just have some serious qualms. Mm-hmm. I think Bounce Man's a bad song.
Okay.
I'm going to just full on say that there's no relatability in the lyrics. The melody sucks. The production sucks. Now, here's where my opinions get really unpopular, because I almost said Choker.
What?
The chorus of Choker, the bridge of Choker, bangers. The lyrics, the whole way through that song, bangers. The production is some of the worst production of, and here's the thing, it all comes back to Regional Best, because it sounds like Regional Best. It sounds like Regional Best, and that's why I don't like it. It sounds like it's a cheaper album than I know it was to make. It sounds like it was given less time, less experience, less skill, less craftsmanship than it should have been to make. And
Raven
that song shows
said,
it.
all I know is that I still can't wrap my head around that the rap at the end of Choker is exactly the same as Taxi Cab. I really enjoyed Choker.
I think the version from their live stream show I like. I think live I like that song.
Because the lyrics are really good.
The lyrics, here's my problem though. I didn't know those lyrics were good until I saw like one of those 21 Pilots quotes, like lyric quotes page, tweet a lyric, and I was like, what song was that even in? And then I clicked on it, and it was Choker, and I was like, what? The production is so distractingly bad that I didn't even realize how beautiful the words were. Problem. Big problem. If they had produced, if that song was on Trench and was produced like a Trench song, it would be one of my favorite songs of theirs.
Interesting.
But it's produced so bad, so poorly, in my opinion. So, I'm saying some strong thoughts right now.
You are.
I don't know.
And you have such strong thoughts on an album that a lot of people have no thoughts on.
I know.
Because they're just like, I didn't like it and I don't care about it.
Yeah, it's true. Here's my whole thing with the live stream show. And I know I've said this before, but I don't think everyone's heard me say it. Was it really high quality and well done? Yes. But if they would just go full commit and play a full song instead of making everything a mashup where they play half a song or less, that show could have been an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes and been perfect. But they weren't willing to just make it longer than an hour. And I don't know what the decision was there, but that show was so disappointing strictly because it was only an hour. It felt like it went by way too quick for what it was hyped up to be. So that's opinion number one. Opinion number two, don't tell me it's a live stream if it's so obviously pre-recorded. And people can argue this all day and say, no, it was live. It was live. It wasn't live. There's no chance it was live. No one believes it was live who knows how those things happen. Just be honest. They didn't have to lie. They filmed it the day before, and we know they filmed it the day before because they said, oh, we shot our rehearsal, quote unquote, for it. No, you shot the thing the day before and then edited it and then posted it, and we know it. We know it. Real ones know it because it's just so obvious. From a sound design perspective, from a visual perspective, it was not a live stream. So don't tell us it was. Anyway, there's my pretentious opinion on that. I know that was
honestly though, I feel like most band live streams that I've seen, they're always pre-recorded, but they still market it as live. Well, so I don't feel like anyone does it live.
I made it very clear when I did Lonely Live Show that it was a live stream pre-recorded. 21 Pilots claimed we're about to get ready to perform, and we're about to do this, and we're about to, but they were sitting on their couch eating Cheetos. I freaking know it. I know it in my bones.
Probably talk about Cheetos.
Yeah, they were eating Chipotle because they had the 21 Pilots burrito that day.
Oh my god.
True story. I guarantee they were eating Chipotle on their couch, watching the thing they filmed the day before. Guaranteed. I'll die on that hill too.
Are you gonna say your favorite songs?
Oh, I forgot about that part. Least favorite was Bounce Man. My favorite is really hard for me. Really hard. It's between.
I know your favorite.
What do you think it is?
Redecorate.
See, it's tied though.
Mulberry Street.
Yeah.
Haha.
I like both those songs a lot. But I think I am going to say Redecorate strictly because I liked it immediately. And I did not like Mulberry Street immediately. I think Redecorate always felt like 21 Pilots. I think it captures, it's once again, they're really good with their last songs.
Raven said Redecorate, no doubt.
Yeah. I think their last songs are always, they know how to make a good thesis statement with their last songs.
Karan says we forgot a really important album.
We did. 21 Pilots album? Oh. I
don't feel like that should count.
No, I don't think so. I don't like it. There's my unpopular opinion. I don't think there's a single song on that record that stands out to me in any way, shape, or form. I don't think I could sing a single one to you, quote a single lyric. I just don't like it.
Yep.
I'm glad it's out there. I'm glad the world can listen to it. I'm glad other people like it. Because I think a lot of my records will be considered my no fun intended type.
I would argue, though, that a lot of people like No Fun Intended because it feels exclusive. And like, oh, well, I'm a real 21 Pilots fan because I listen to it.
I feel that way about Regional at Best as well.
Yeah.
I think they both have the same thing where because it's early and because not everyone knows about it, people feel like they're true fans if they list it off.
Rain said they low-key hate Taco Bell Saga.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. That's the only song worth anyone's time on that album.
Oh yeah, Paran said, but Taco Bell Saga. Yeah. Taco Bell should honestly sponsor them.
Yeah.
That could be their jingle.
We're gonna pivot.
I never said my favorite song.
Oh, sorry, say it.
I'm gonna go Shy Away.
Yeah.
But I love what I was gonna say about Mulberry Street though, is I like the parts about the rain.
Yeah.
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 But Shy Away, I just feel like it was a good choice for a single. And it made me think the album was gonna be way better than it was.
Yeah, agreed. Shy Away, I'll be honest, I didn't love the way it was produced at first. I don't like the way any song on that record's produced, except for Redecorate. But I like the songwriting on Shy Away, and I think it had a lot of potential, and I do think for the record and for what they accomplished with that record, it's the perfect single. I'll say that.
Paran said, I really liked Prove Me Wrong for a long time, but now it's kind of cheesy to me.
Yeah.
Then Raven said, when Taco Bell opened here in Portugal, Cookies had meetings there just to sing Taco Bell Saga together.
Yikes. That's wild. Yeah, I knew you were going to say Shy Away.
Yeah.
It is a good song. I love when they mashed it with Not Okay by MCR. That was cool. My biggest thing with this record is the production sounds so half undercooked, so cheap, and I think they did that on purpose. I think it was a stylistic choice. I think they were trying to bring Regional at Best to people's minds and bring 70s, 80s pop to people's minds. I just don't
Raven
care.
said Shy Away is pretty great.
But I do like the song. I do like the songwriting on a lot of those songs. What do we think about Motto in the chat, for those of you who've heard it? For those of you who have not and do not plan on it, for the sake of this debate, I'll give you a rundown on what's going on with this song. Hold on, what did she say? I saw the last line, so I'm curious.
Karan said, speaking of MCR, what are everyone's opinions on the Cancer cover? And me and Daniel were just talking about this.
It's so good. It's so good. I hate that people hate it because it's so good. It's everything a cover should be. It's literally the inspiration for my entire cover album because it's that good. And it is so stupid that it's not widely considered one of the best covers ever made.
I'm going to make a bold statement.
Do it.
I will say that Cancer is by far the greatest cover I have ever heard in my life.
And she's heard mine. And she's in the car with me and she's still saying it that strongly. So
But that's not to say that the original isn't great. Like,
Yeah.
I love
It's
the
a great song.
MCR song. But I like that the Toilet Pilots cover is different. And, like, it has, like, so much emotion to it. Not that the original didn't, again. But it's, like, a different kind of thing that, like, I don't know.
I think it feels more like what that should feel like.
Yeah.
What that song should feel
Or
like.
what people think it should feel like.
Yeah.
Rain said the original Cancer is better in my opinion. Raven said I love the Cancer cover. Rain said I don't hate it, but there's something about Gerard singing it.
I disagree. I will take Tyler Joseph singing that song over Gerard any day. And that's a bold statement, I know, but I mean it. I'm going to make a really bold statement. I like MCR. I've always refused to cover MCR because I've never loved MCR. I like MCR a lot. I'll say I like them a lot. I've never loved MCR the same way I've loved
See,
so many of the bands I love.
I think we're dating because I kind of agree with you.
No way. Do you actually? We've never talked about this.
No, yeah. I feel like they're very, like, they have so much attention, and I never felt like it, like, this sounds so bad, but I just don't
You're going to say it
feel
stronger
like,
than I did.
I just don't feel like it's entirely, I feel like they had more attention, honestly, after they broke up because of the attention of breaking up.
Yeah.
And that created this whole, like, you know, like, people got more obsessed with them because they weren't a thing anymore.
I agree, actually. I think they're good. I think they're talented. I think their lyrics are good.
Yeah.
I think all of those things. I don't feel like they were as groundbreaking of a band as everyone claims they are.
I, like, never get in the car and be like, I'm going to put on the MCR record.
I haven't once done
Yeah.
that.
But when it comes on the radio, I'm not going to change the radio
No, I
station.
like their
Yeah.
music. And I respect people who really like their music. I've never felt as attached to them or what they do as it seems like everyone else does.
Hawk hasn't heard the Toilet Pilots cover because they've heard bad things about it, but they're going to go give it a listen after the
I'll say this.
stream.
If you liked my cover of Creep, you will like 21 Pilots cover of Cancer a billion times more.
That's very true.
Because that literally was the inspiration for Creep. It's the inspiration. It's my drive for the entire cover album I'm doing. Is I want to do covers the same way 21 Pilots covered Cancer.
Yeah.
That's my drive with it. Because to me, they elevated a song I liked and made it a song I loved. And that's like, and they made it theirs. It sounds like a 21 Pilots song. You know, and that's what I want to do with my record. So that's how I feel about it.
Well, because I'm not a fan when people cover a song and it's like karaoke. Like, it's just like, oh, I'm just going to do the thing they already did. And it's like, I feel like even if I was an artist and someone was covering my own thing, I would want them to put their self into it.
Agreed completely.
Perron said, I saw a comment once that said that the original sounds like someone who's still holding on and fighting, and the 21 Pilots cover sounds like someone who's given up their fight, and that hit me really hard.
Ooh.
I like that.
I really like that. And you know what? This is morbid and dark, but I think that's why I like it more. Because I feel that more.
Yeah.
I think the 21 Pilots version is how I would feel in that position.
Yeah.
Not the MCR version. But I really like that comment.
Rain said, I don't think it's fair to compare the two songs next to each other because they are so different. That's 100% true.
I'm going to disagree because they are literally the same song.
Well, yeah, but, like, the way Perron said it, like, they are trying to capture two different emotions, but they're just the same words.
Yeah.
They're not the same song, they're the same words when it comes down to it.
No, it's the same melody. It's the same.
Okay, but if you
all that's
think
different is
about
the
it,
production. It's
I don't
literally they
know.
have different producers
I mean,
and performers. That's it.
yeah.
I don't know. I'll die on that hill. I'll stand my ground on that opinion. Okay. Are we ready to pivot yet?
It might not be fair to compare the two, but people are going to compare the two.
I agree with that statement. Okay. NF.
Carter chimed in and said MCR version is better though. I respect your opinion, but it's wrong.
Yep.
I'm just kidding.
No, that's how I feel. I won't even say I'm kidding. Hi, Carter. Love you. You're a pal. Disagree. I want to talk about Motto by NF. I don't know if any of you have heard that song or not, but the reason it's divisive for the NF fan base is that NF has released album after album after album from the perspective of emotions like fear, depression, feeling lost, feeling empty, feeling hopeless. And he's now dropping a record from the perspective of hope. The record is still cinematic, it's still intense, it's still very much NF, but it's from it really is a perspective of hope. So he drops a song called Motto, which sounds very different from his stuff, and people are mad about it because there's some people say it's cheesy, there's some people who say that it's too bright or too happy, some people say they don't like that he's trying to be funny, and some people say that he's even lost what made him who he is. That's what I've been reading on the internet since that song dropped. I'm curious, chat, since you've all heard it, how do you feel about Motto? And then I will share my thoughts, and Cassandra will share her thoughts. Piran has not heard the song yet. That's okay.
But Rain and Hot Cow.
I'm curious what everyone thinks. And I want to hear your thoughts before I share mine, because I have strong thoughts. And I don't want to shut down opinions because of how strong my thoughts are.
Piran said, as a fan of genre switchers, I am rolling my eyes right now.
Oh, you've only listened to Hope. Okay.
Hope is great.
Hope is, in my opinion, like the best song he's ever written. I think it's phenomenal. It's also the best song Tommy Prophet's ever produced, in my opinion. And I love Tommy Prophet's work, but Hope takes it for me. It's perfect. Hawk liked it more.
Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be reading and driving.
Sorry. Liked it more. That's a bold claim. I like it. I like your bold claim.
Rain said, okay, but you can't expect people who write from a place of hurt to do that even after they have grown from it. In my opinion, that isn't a reason to not like something.
Agreed. Agreed. Here's how I feel. I think it's the dumbest discourse I've ever seen. Because it's... So, someone came in my live stream the other day, who I know very well. He's a friend of mine. Is a friend of all of you. And said, it sounds like AJR produced NF. And that the production was cheesy, and the lyrics were cheesy, and the song was cheesy. And that they hated it. I don't hear that at all. It sounds like an NF song that's a little brighter. I thought the production was honestly sick. Because it was still NF, it was still cinematic and punchy, but it had bop to it.
Honestly though, it sounds bright, but the lyrics are pretty dark.
The lyrics aren't bright, and I don't think they're cheesy. Like, here's a really unpopular opinion. I think as I've gotten older and grown up with NF, I look back at the songs and records of his I loved, and I think there's lyrics a heck of a lot cheesier in a lot of his songs that are famous and considered some of the best songs ever. Way cheesier than the lyrics in Motto.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying there's lyrics I love on Therapy Session that now when I listen to them, I think they're cheesy. I would even say there's lyrics like that on Perception. I think The Search, for the most part, no cheesy lyrics, but I think a lot of NF songs have actually been cheesy the whole time. Because what he's saying is so deep and so real. You can say something deep and profound and real and impactful and also say it in a way that's cheesy, and I think that's what he's done in the past a lot. I'm gonna die on that hill actually and say that I don't think Motto's an easy song that could have been cheesy that I actually think he hit the mark perfectly on lyrically. I love it. I love Motto. I think it's great. I think it's very NF. I think every comment saying that he's changed or that it's cheesy or it's too bright or he's lost who he is, like, I don't know what you actually thought NF was, but I think you've been wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
That's my stance.
I thought the music video was phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
Alex just joined.
Hi, Alex.
And Rain said, I like it, but I like Hope more.
Yeah, I agree with that. I still prefer Hope.
Oh, you want a spoiler for the awards that's today?
The what?
The award show that's today?
Oh, yeah.
The Midge said who won the best animated feature. Cover your ear holes if you don't want to hear this.
Yeah.
But it was Pinocchio.
I knew it would. I told you that. Did I not tell you?
You did?
I think it might... I wouldn't say this to your sister, but I think it's deserved. I think
My
Pinocchio
mom just asked, "Are you mad it's not Puss in Boots?" Puss in Boots, just a little side comment. Such a phenomenal animated production.
I love that it started getting its flowers on social media too.
Yeah.
Like people paid a lot of respect to that film, and it was deserved.
She said I would only have been sad if Turning Red won.
Yeah, that's valid.
Okay, sorry, I changed the subject, but Rain said low-key love the big FU to the music industry, let's be real.
Yeah.
True.
It
That
says
was a happy song.
No, it says a lot of the things I've, like, not musically said, but a lot of the things, like, it's the perspective of business and the perspective of seeming important and the perspective of, like, I don't know, I think it's true about every industry at this point, to be honest, and it's kind of hopeless, but like there's people who have put themselves in positions of power at the top of that industry who decide what's popular and what's not popular and what's good and what's not good and how you should act and shouldn't act and what a superstar is or isn't. I think it's BS. I think a lot of the best music created is probably heard by almost no one. I always come back to a line Logic said on his last album, where he said the greatest rapper alive is probably bagging groceries. And I think it's so true. And I think NF knows it's true. And I think he considers himself lucky to even have the position he has. And I think that's why he's like, I'm just going to stay who I am. And if I continue growing or if I start falling, I don't care.
That's the thing, too, because I have never really been into the rap genre.
Yeah.
And it's mostly because what you hear on the radio, it's people who are narcissistic. Like, come off narcissistic. I don't know these people. I don't know if they really are. But I like how humbling he is. And, like, most of his songs, it's like you feel like it's not someone just trying to flash that they have talent and do all these things.
I feel like he leans there occasionally, but I think he does it. Every rapper needs a pop-off flex song. Like, it's just the reality of the genre. And I think he makes his matter when he does it.
Wow, we are helping people write English essays. Rain just said, I'm writing an essay about this exact topic in English right now.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I don't know if I'd fully agree with him. I think there's a difference between humility and I don't want to word this wrong.
I feel like I know what you're trying to say, but I don't know how to say it either.
Like self-deprecating lyrics.
Yeah.
Like, because he has depression. He struggles with self-talk and those types of things. And you can simultaneously have that self-talk and also be arrogant.
Yeah.
And I think there's been times in the past, not recently, but there's been times in the past with his music where it's bothered me a little bit the extent to his flexes. Like, I've never liked a rapper who says they're the greatest, or a rapper who says that they could decimate every other rapper, or like, I don't know, even if you could, I'm just not a fan of it, you know? And so I feel like he's leaned too far that way for me in the past a few times, but I don't think so recently, so. But I get what you're saying. Hip-hop becomes very narcissistic very quickly, so I get that.
Any more commentaries? No.
Anyway, I feel like I just wanting to talk about that. I'm glad I got it off my chest. I feel lighter. I feel like I could fly right now.
Wow.
Yeah. I fly away, I fly away, I fly away. You know?
I don't be knowing.
You don't be knowing?
Oh, Rain has a question for your pretentious opinions.
Hit me.
Go for it, Rain. We've been waiting for this moment.
Let's open the floor. If you have any questions, music related or not, ask us and we'll give you our pretentious opinions.
We do still have extra topics in case people don't have any questions.
We do. That's true. What? Or I can't read that. What does it say? I'm writing an essay.
No, right here.
I don't know what that is.
I didn't know what it was either. So
I have no idea what those are.
I don't want to read it and then be like,
And
oh,
pronounce
awkward.
it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that either. I've never heard of that.
I'm assuming is it like ramen, but like baby ramens?
Tiny bowl. I have no idea what that is.
Peron says don't read and drive. I'm sorry, Peron.
You're being a bad influence to me.
It's not like you haven't been doing that the whole time.
Yeah. I've never heard of those in my life.
They
so
said tiny bowl.
I really can't offer.
No way. They're shocked.
I really can't offer an opinion on that at all. And you know I love offering a pretentious opinion. So I would if I could, but I can't, so I shan't.
They said if you saw a picture, you would know. He's gonna get back to you on that, and he'll put it on his story, what his verdict is.
Will I?
Yes, I'll make sure of it.
Okay. I was like, I'm gonna forget. So, this is why I have you here.
Actually, you know what you can do? You can drop it in the Ask a Question for Cassandra box, and Daniel will get to it later.
There you go, that's true.
Creme brulee bowl? What? I actually don't like creme brulee.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's too fancy for Daniel.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
The texture just weirds me out. Ron says the ultimate pretentious opinion. Raven says I got to go, guys. Be good, everyone.
Catch you later, Raven.
Robin. I'm sorry.
Robin.
I think I said ramen, so
Yeah,
just
that
in the
makes
vibe.
sense. That makes sense. Any other questions for us? Pretentious Opinion asks. Ask me my opinion on anything, and I'll give it to you pretentiously.
Everyone's just saying bye to
Bye.
Raven Robin.
Goodbye. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now. So long. Grandson's new song, Eulogy.
Don't read.
Sorry. Read it to me then. What's the question?
How do you feel about Grandson's new song?
Grandson's new song, Eulogy. I like it. I don't like it as much as I like his previous stuff. What?
No, you gotta answer this first, and then I'll tell you Rain's question.
I think it's a good song. I wouldn't have chosen it as a single. And it's not my favorite of his, but I do like it. Yeah. That's a very non-pretentious opinion, to be honest.
That's it.
It's really non-committal. That kind of isn't. I just think it's okay.
I've only heard it once.
Did you like it?
It was just
So you can't diss my...
I mean, to answer your question, I only listened to it once.
Yeah, I think I only listened to it twice.
Hawk said he has way better songs.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Don't answer this. I'm just going to read it to you, and I'm going to read the people's reactions to it. But
Okay.
Rain said, what is your opinion on Crocs? And they said, imagine if I didn't know that he hates Crocs. And Peron says, ha ha ha, please, this is not our first rodeo. I think that face tells you how he feels about Crocs. Don't do Crocs.
Do Crocs. I love that. I need that on a shirt.
It's the new slogan. Tell them about the ultimate betrayal.
Both of my siblings and everyone in their family wears Crocs. So I have to be around them. I generally think people don't like. There's probably people who think it's a bit.
Yeah.
But you know me. You know it's not a bit.
Yeah.
They make me angry.
Yeah.
It does anger me to be in the presence of them.
As they should. No one should want to wear shoes with holes in them.
It's just so ugly. And everyone's like, no, you won't understand because they're so comfortable. You have to try them on. I don't care how comfortable they are. Like, if you told me it was comfortable to step into a giant pile of horse crap and wear it because it was comfortable, I wouldn't do it. And that's what wearing Crocs is. You're walking around saying that I genuinely despise them that much.
Yeah, let's not get you all riled up.
It's not an act. I really do hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you should.
It is a very genuine hatred.
I'm gonna read the people's comments.
Yeah.
Peron says he clearly adores them. Look at the pure joy in his eyes. And Rain said, W siblings.
Yikes. L siblings. L.
Ugh.
L.
Peron had a question that I saved for right now.
Sure.
How much longer are you driving? As pretentiously as possible, just lay it on them.
As pretentiously as possible?
Yeah. Please.
We've driven from 1,834.6 miles, and I have 169 miles left. And honestly, if that number was any different than the number it was now, I'd be mad about it. But I'm kind of happy that that's where we landed on when this question was asked to me. I think there were 2 other options that were better.
Yeah.
If it said we had 420 miles left, or if it said we just had 69 miles left, I think I'd be happier.
True.
But to be honest, I'm pretty stoked about the fact that we have 169 miles left.
I wish we had 1,420 miles left.
I don't know what that is in kilometers per hour, but it comes out to 2.5 hours of driving. So.
They put 69. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, we've driven for a lot. We've driven a lot. We drove 11 hours yesterday.
That's a nice segue into one of our picks.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Hit me.
Why do Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona suck so bad?
Dude, I'll tell you why they suck. Bad. Okay, you get out of like the Dallas area of Texas, or I'm sure Austin, not similar in a lot of ways, but similar in a sense.
Hey.
What?
We love Fort Worth.
I like Fort Worth. It's still Dallas area.
Okay, but Fort Worth is different, and Fort Worth is better than Dallas.
Okay. Here's my point. Are we ready?
We're definitely going 69 miles per hour.
We actually are. This is not a joke.
They asked how many miles per hour you're going, and I decided to answer for you.
Hold on. Can we show them this? Literally, exactly.
Oh, I can flip the camera.
Yeah, show them that.
There we go. For the people. Proof. Okay.
Once you get away from like civilization in Texas, it's just flat nothing. Like the majority of Texas is flat nothing. And it's not an exaggeration.
Even in civilization, it's pretty flat.
It's flat, but there's something. It's like flat something.
Yeah.
You get out of civilization, it's flat nothing. And then you're like, oh, you know what? We're almost to New Mexico. Maybe it'll be better. New Mexico is just slightly
Peron
less
has
flat.
to leave.
Bye, Peron. Get some sleeps.
She has to do a naparoni.
I respect it. Get that nap in.
Continue, sorry.
New Mexico is just like Okay, so we're driving. This is a good story. We're driving, and we start seeing all these billboards for the same place that are the most in my life. What was the first one we saw?
It said something generic, like t-shirts.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, they sell t-shirts at this next exit. Like, and keep in mind, like, what's random about this is that you drive for an hour and there's nothing. And then you start seeing billboards that say t-shirts. You're like, okay, I'd like t-shirts. Sure, you sell t-shirts. That's cool. I don't know if that's worth putting on a billboard, but, you know, props to you. Congrats. There's t-shirts at the next exit. But then the next one.
Mexican blankets.
Mexican blankets. And you're like, shoot, okay.
I was like, I gotta stock up.
I'm kind of interested. I maybe would stop for a Mexican blanket. And then they said moccasins.
Oh, moccasins.
And I was like, oh, okay, you got t-shirts? It says fireworks. And you're like, okay. This is becoming a very interesting collection of things here. Because you've got t-shirts, moccasins, Mexican blankets, but also fireworks. What type of establishment is this? That's going to be the kicker. That's going to be the kicker. And then we start getting Dairy Queen ads. They have ice cream. They have burgers. And then they all say yum on it. And they have kids eating. And it's like, okay, so you've got a Dairy Queen. You've got fireworks. You've got moccasins. You've got Mexican blankets. And t-shirts. That's pretty good. And then here's when we knew we needed to exit and pull over and see. Pardon my PG-13 rated language, but we had to figure out what the hell is going on over here. Okay? Because the next billboard just said snake stuff. It didn't offer any further detail. It just said, turn here for snake stuff. What are you selling? We're in New Mexico. I'm like, is there a pet store? And they sell garments for snakes?
Or can we take a snake on a walk with a leash and collar?
Do they sell a leash and collar? A habitat for the snakes? What are they selling that the snakes need? What is it? And so we're all me and Cassandra talking what is this? Is this like a mall? Like a mini strip mall?
No, but keep in mind though, it wasn't just these 5 billboards with all the different individual stuff on it. It's literally for 20 miles. It was these repetitive billboards.
For 20 miles,
yeah.
There was a billboard every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
With some of them were repetitive. There's a lot of Dairy Queen ones, but it kept adding things.
Yeah.
There was shoes, there was flashlights, there was snake stuff. There was all this random stuff, and it was what is going on there? So I was I think it must be a mini strip mall, or what is this place gonna be? And so we pull over.
Because we gotta get the snake stuff.
It's a freaking gas station. It's not a snake pet store. It's a gas station with a Dairy Queen attached. Are you joking me? So we didn't even go in and look at the snake stuff.
We literally pulled over and then pulled right back on.
Yeah, there was no point. It was just a gas station in New Mexico. But here's where it gets funny. Is that 100 miles later, we start seeing the same billboards again. Because there's a freaking another one. And then it gets even better. You ready? It gets even better. We see the same billboards, but for a different company. For a different gas station company. Which means one of two things. Either one, these 2 rival gas station companies hired the same marketing person to market for them. Because when I say the same, it was the same font, it was the same text, just with a different brand of gas station on it. So either one, they hired the same marketing person, and this person who they hired to do their marketing decided this was the best way to market a gas station, which they are absolutely right.
Honestly,
hats off.
Music by Daniel Sherman. You should hire the same advertiser.
I should. Or I honestly prefer the second option for what happened here, is that this gas station passed those ads and said, that's effing genius, and made the same exact billboards for their gas station, which I like to think that's what happened. But it's funny either way.
Yeah.
It was really disappointing to, it sounded like a land of wonder. It sounded like the promised land. And it was a gas station that sells snake stuff.
Yeah. The people said, hey, the advertising worked though, didn't it?
It did. It really did.
And they put, no way, that is so upsetting. How much do they pay for advertising? See, the world may never know.
I think they put up the billboard themselves. Because it was more billboards than I've ever seen anywhere else. Which tells me that
you typically see, they were very distinct. These were the gas station billboards.
For sure. They were jank in quality. It looked like they paid some dude to go out there and build a billboard.
Yeah.
So, regardless, I respect them. I wish them all the best in their business endeavors. But it was strange. It was very strange. All right, everyone. I think we're going to log off. Thank you all for joining this stream. There will be more, possibly, Daniel, Cassandra, Pretentious Opinion streams. Maybe. We'll talk about it. We'll see if she vetoes me.
Well, I just feel like the people will just prefer the usual ones.
Well, but here's the thing, though. I just hang out with you so much.
Yeah.
So it's easier to just make it like a let's do this versus when am I going to find the time to just on my own rattle off my opinions, you know?
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Rain said they should get a sign spinner.
They should. That's true.
They honestly don't even need a sign spinner to make me stop.
No, but you know what? It might have been what tipped us over the edge to get out of the car.
True. Oh, Rain said that was exciting with 2 sets of opinions. Hawk said, this was fun.
Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Well, thank you all for existing. I'm proud of you. Have a fan-freaking-tastic rest of your whenever.
Go ask us more questions in the little chat box so we can be entertained.
Yes, go ask us questions on my Instagram story. Please and thank you. All right, everyone. See you later.